Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the invitation. Again, I am Darius McKay. Most of this presentation is about a school that I was a principal of the last 4 years, Girard Middle School. And so this school, if you take a snapshot of this school, 90% of our students were free and reduced lunch. Over 30% of our students had special needs or had an IEP. And so just think about that entire dynamic, the challenges that we faced. Not only that, when I arrived in June or July, 2 months later, we were on the failing school list. And so I owned that situation. I owned it. I said, look, these are the things that we're going to do in order to get off this list. And we were off the list in 12 months. In one full year, we were off the list. And so we had to solidify instruction, get some superstars in the building, create intervention in reading and math, and get the community involved in what we did. Okay, and so area churches got involved. We started mentoring programs, one-to-one, tutoring, teacher appreciation luncheons, got people to come in from the community to talk about college and career-related topics. And so not only that, because we knew that these students had some issues. We had some in-school intensive counseling set up. We created the parent education program, which is called the Parent Summit. We also got a grant to do the after-school program. And so why do we need parent education workshops? Number one is that if a parent is involved in a student's learning process, that student is always more successful. And so there you go. There's the reality. It became a reality in 2017. And so for the last 3 years, we have given our parents an opportunity to learn and then take it back home and give it to their kid. And so now, what was the goal? The goal was to create community resources for our parents, but also educate our parents, because many of our parents were uneducated and they were uninformed. And so we gave them the tools. And so we set it up to where 5:30 to 8 o'clock allowed them to get off of work, not only one job, but a lot of times 2 jobs. And so they got off of work. We had it from 5:30 to 8:30, required them to attend 2 sessions. But this is the magic trick. Free food, 20 door prizes, restaurant gift certificates, and their babies performed. The band and choir performance. And so those are the things that we were able to put in place to allow our students not only to perform in front of their parents, but their parents to get educated about how we can help them be successful. And here are some of our topics. Many of our parents didn't have a high school diploma, and so we invited Wallace Community College to come out and talk about non-traditional route to obtaining a high school diploma. Not only that, we have more topics. Managing a strong-willed child. Anybody know any of those? And so those, we invited some social service organizations to come in and teach on different topics. Managing a strong-willed child was one that was hugely in demand. Preparing my child for high school. And so the high school counselors, where our students fed into, we invited them to come out and give our parents tips to their 8th grade student about how to be successful in high school. Purchasing my first home. Many of our parents were renters. And so we gave them the tools in order to get themselves ready to buy their first home. And so, as we transition through this whole thing, I want you to listen to our kids. Very good, very good. And so out of this whole thing, over 250 parents have attended this event of 500 students on our campus. And so we involved the community. That's the other goal that we had. So we had high school counselors, a banker, a credit counselor, and everybody under the sun on our campus. That's a picture of our first flyer there at Girard Middle School. Again, October the 19th, we normally had it at the first semester of the school year to really give them the tools to be successful towards the end of the year. And so it's been my desire to just give you a few nuggets today. Would love to connect with many of you as we move on into the school year. Follow me on Twitter. Also, I have a website, dariusmckay.com. Thank you.